Sheila took the bullet. Luna arrested. B&B unbelievable twist. A single gunshot changed everything. One woman pulled the trigger, but another took the bullet. In this heart-stopping episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, pain, sacrifice, and shocking redemption collide in the most unexpected way. And what Steffi said next shook the entire Forrester legacy. Let's break down every emotional twist of this unforgettable episode. Tension exploded inside the beach house as Luna Nozawa stood trembling, clutching a revolver, its cold barrel aimed directly at Steffy Forrester's chest. The once peaceful hideaway had become a battleground, not just of emotions, but of generations of pain. Luna's voice cracked with rage and desperation as she accused Steffi of ruining the family she had once dreamed of. Her, Finn, Hayes, and even Sheila, together as one broken but bonded unit. "You've always had it all," she cried. Her hand shook on the trigger, ready to erase everything with one shot. Just then, Sheila Carter burst through the door, breathless, terrified, and driven by instinct. Tears streamed down her face as she begged Luna to stop. "Please, darling, this is not something you want to live with," she pleaded. But Luna's grip only tightened, her eyes wild with fury and abandonment. And then, it happened. As Luna's finger twitched, Sheila jumped. The gun fired. One deafening bang silenced the room. Steffi's heart stopped. Time froze. Sheila lay on the floor. She had taken the bullet meant for Steffi. The gun slid across the hardwood as Luna screamed, pinned beneath Sheila's body. Blood soaked Sheila's clothes as she turned to Steffi and whispered, "I couldn't let her kill you. You're my family too, whether you like it or not." Moments later, sirens wailed. Police stormed in and arrested a sobbing Luna, who screamed, "I didn't mean to shoot her!" Finn arrived seconds later, panic all over his face, and dropped to his knees beside his mother, watching in horror as medics rushed Sheila away. The woman he had once tried to erase from his life had now saved the woman he loved. At the hospital, Sheila hovered between life and death. Machines beeped beside her, tubes in her arms. Steffi waited silently outside her room, staring through the glass. She wasn't sure what she felt, fear, confusion, or something deeper. And then, hours later, Sheila opened her eyes. Steffi stepped into the room, tears brimming, and gently took her hand. "Mom, thank you for saving me," she whispered. Sheila's eyes widened in disbelief. Her breath caught. "Did you just call me Mom?" she asked, barely audible. Steffi nodded, breaking down. It didn't erase the past, but in that moment, everything shifted. The monster had become a mother, not perfect, not forgiven, but real. Luna's fate was now in the court's hands. During her trial, Steffi stood before the judge and declared, "She tried to kill me, but she wasn't thinking clearly. She needs help, not punishment." Sheila Carter had saved her life, and Steffi believed Luna, too, could be saved. The court agreed. Luna was sent to a mental health facility instead of prison. Poppy wept in gratitude, hugging Steffi outside the courtroom. Finn stood by Luna one last time and whispered, "You're still family. Heal." Meanwhile, back at the hospital, Steffi continued visiting Sheila, sometimes with Hayes, sometimes alone. It wasn't forgiveness, but it was something. One day, as Sheila stood by the window, Steffi entered quietly and said, "I still don't trust you. Maybe I never will, but I don't fear you anymore because now I see something real in you." Tears filled Sheila's eyes. For the first time in decades, she didn't feel like a villain. She felt like a mother. And when Steffi hugged her, short, hesitant, but real, it meant everything. No lies, no manipulation, just one human connection. And that's how the woman they feared became the woman who saved them all.